Chiquinha, Chiquinha.
Go check out the room.
Chiquinha.
Okay, I'm the content creator for this channel. If you like what I'm doing, just subscribe and then also hit the that little bell. That means you're gonna get notified of other videos that I do. Okay, so we're gonna start this video here, and what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find a place that a viewer wanted to see. So I just wanted to try to see if I can find that. I'm gonna find a few things that he talked about, and one of them is this street right here. It's called Rua de Coelho de Amaral. So he has some photos, and I think he goes down this way, but I'm not entirely sure. But I know that he definitely talked about this roller rink, and he was telling me by email right here, which I have on my phone. But basically told me that there used to be a roller rink, and he thinks that it's no longer here, but I wanted to surprise him that it is still here. And I don't know if I can film in a bowling alley, but I'll just open this, and then I'm going to go down the roller rink. So this is the bowling alley, and I probably can't use photos, but let me just see. Yeah, this one. Yeah, straight down. So there's a bowling alley here, and then it connects to this roller rink. So he thought that probably the roller rink was gone. Actually, it's not. It's here. So actually, I'm just going to show it real quick. So yeah, this roller rink is still here, and so maybe this is the one that he remembers. And if this is, I'll just kind of go around. Maybe he'll remember this. I think he said he left in 1974 and moved to Los Angeles, if I remember the email correctly. So maybe he remembers this Brunswick lanes, because all of this looks like it's something that could have been here in 1974. It feels that way. I could be wrong, but you know, just the neon lights, and you know, this is kind of something that's feels that way. So we're basically just gonna walk around. I have filmed in here before a long time ago. And I got kicked out of this place when I did, because I went in there with a camera. This is an amusement park for kids. So yeah, I brought in the camera. I was just kind of showing what it looked like. And yeah, anyways, this is a roller rink. So I guess I won't. There's a McDonald's right here. I didn't know that this was here. I think he mentioned that in his email as well. But I don't know if this would have been here in 1974, but I think he maybe saw it online but didn't realize that the roller rink is still here. Anyways, that's there. And also, he also showed me this fountain. So he was telling me by email that back in the time that he was here in 1974 when he was a kid, everybody used to hang out in that area. All the kids used to hang out over there. So we're gonna walk over there as well. And then I'm gonna walk back down here. And I think this is the area that he's looking at over here. So actually, maybe I'll show some of this other stuff, since so I don't know if he remembers any of this stuff, but this all would have been, this is all here now anyways. So we're gonna show him the fountain so he is able to see it on Google Maps, and maybe he remembers this church too. I don't know, it's not a church, Colegio Mateos Riki, which is like a, I don't know, some kind of Catholic thing. So I think he was saying go down this street, one of these two streets. So let's just see, he'll probably remember some of this stuff. So he said he was looking at it on Google Maps, and I'll show him the fountain. But this is also interesting for any viewers too. So if anybody else wants me to show them a little bit of the city, I definitely don't mind doing it. It's kind of fun, actually. So, okay. And over here, there's a big park. So that area is a big park all over that way. It's called, it's named after the Portuguese poet. And so Peter Lam mentioned this tower right here. So I'll just walk over here while since that was one of the photos that he took. And I think he also mentioned the church too. So yeah, so I guess when I did that one video a while ago, it was quite a while back, but this was something he mentioned. And then I did another video right down over here of an Italian restaurant. And I walked up to here and also showed that church in that video. And that particular Italian restaurant was right down there. So it's actually I don't see it, but it's like right in that spot. I should go say hi to him, but I want to do this video. So okay, so basically in his email, he asked me and he showed me that I can start at this fountain right here and then go up this street and Largo de San Antonio, and he had the big cross right there. So that was something that he found on Google Maps that's available. And I'll just kind of show him some of the murals here. And I don't think this was here when he was here. I think this is, I think I heard that a lot of these things came up later. I don't know, he can comment if they were here or not, because he would know. Or he would remember, I would think. So, okay. Actually also Peter Lam, if he's interested, I have another video that I posted a while back with this park. So he might remember maybe being in this park. But where I'm gonna go is show him some of the area that he wanted to see. And I hope I got the right spot. I think I did. He used to live on an address. Maybe I won't say it, but not that it matters, but. So when I looked up his address, it looked like it was on this street. And then on his email, he also said go to the right, but then I saw some other ones where he was down in that area. And I didn't really recognize it from the pictures, but Rua de Tomas Vieira was the translation that I saw when I put the Chinese name into English. And but some of the pictures that he had was on that other side. So actually, this looks like it's probably was built, I don't know, 80s or something like that, I don't know, but this one might have been here. He might be familiar with some of these kinds of buildings. So we'll see. So I think in his pictures, he kind of mentioned it was like downhill, where this is more uphill. So I don't know if I'm in the right spot, but when I originally looked, it was here and from the fountain, and he did say take a right. So I think I'm going to go up here for the time being. Then that other street will connect right down there, so I might just go up a little bit. So you got these little exercise equipment. So yeah, if any other viewers want me to film a certain spot in Macau, just let me know. Not many people do Google search engines, do Google engine searches for Macau, so this is kind of going more uphill. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to these alleys. I'm going to go down to the other street, and when he showed me the pictures, it was more down that way. I think. I'll just kind of explain one of the complexities about looking things up, and you have things that are written in Chinese characters, and then you have things that are written in translated from Chinese characters into China. So he gave me a name that was like that, and so that was harder to look up because not many people write it in Chinese. City of Dreams, little things. So that's pretty cool right there too. And when he showed me the pictures, it had the street that we're walking to right now. So I probably think that the one upstairs, up that way, is probably the one, because I might not have been able to search for it correctly, search for it properly. Again, it's hard to find stuff in Macau. Like usually what I'll do is I'll print stuff out in Chinese characters, and then I'll start asking around to different people. And I think Peter might have even sent something to me in Chinese characters, but I didn't print it if he did. But anyways, I'm in the area, so we'll just walk down and see. So it's definitely the spot. See if he recognize or finds it familiar. And so this is where I started earlier, was this little red temple, and then the ice rink is right there. And he did mention that I should go downhill, so he was wondering what was downhill on the Google Maps. So I think we're gonna try to do that, just to give him a little bit of perspective. There's a temple that's probably been there quite a while. The roller rink is right there. The that little hill that you mentioned was up there, and then you did say go downhill. So this is more downhill, where that was more uphill. So but anyways, you know, whatever I get, I think it'll be interesting for Peter there in Los Angeles. So I definitely wanted to try to capture it. And maybe it's interesting for people too. There's a dog place. Rua de Coelho. So, okay. I do have a very specific number, so I'll see if I can find this particular number on this particular street. He showed me some pictures, but the pictures are not familiar to me, so I just don't know if I have those or not, if I have it right. This one is 34A. This is 40. 42. Let's see. 42A. If I'm wrong, we just go up that way. So this is 48. Just say Rua de Coelho, Amaral. 47, 45. So, okay. Let's just see here. It says 42A. So I'm going to assume this street is not the right street, and I'm going to go straight up to this other one that was Rua de, had a different name, and that was the one that when I did the original research earlier, I was able to see. Oh, tattoo shop. Just walk by this real quick. My buddy did a tattoo here at this shop, so we actually I've actually been in this shop before, and he got a tattoo that was pretty cool looking. So he was working in Macau for I won't explain all the details, but he basically came to that tattoo shop. Yeah, I didn't know exactly where that was at. Couldn't remember exactly where. But anyways, yeah, he probably so Peter Lam probably would know some of this area. And I'm gonna walk up. I'm actually looking, might as well just say this, what I'm looking for. It's 44 is the address. So we're gonna walk up there and see if I can find a 44. And we'll see. Let's see what happens. But anyways, he's getting some good footage of the area. So yeah, actually, this is something I've been looking for as well. So this is a temple right over here. And yeah, I've been here before too. This is a really beautiful spot. Yeah, this is a really beautiful spot. Yeah, and right over here there's a temple, so I'm gonna walk by this temple. That may be good in general. I think when I walk by it, he might recognize it, especially if I'm near the 44. So we'll see. Basically, I don't know the street address that he was at exactly. I might try to see later. I can pull it out and see. But if I see a 44 of this other place, then I might just know that it's the right place. So, okay. Rua de Vieira. And I think the street that he was on is Rua de... that's the thing, like the foreigners they'll usually think in Portuguese words. And... okay, so this is the one that I saw on Google Maps and I tried to translate it into the English one, and it was Rua de Tomas Vieira. So let's just see, and we're basically looking for 44. And I don't know, I might not have the right one. But anyways, if I don't, I have it, I'm in the right area. And I'm kind of giving him an idea of what it might look like, even if I don't see the exact address. 64, that's a 64, so if I'm in the right spot, there'll be a 44 here. And once I'm here, I'll try to get my phone out and just make sure that I'll try to use my Chinese and see. I'll try out the word that he said. But either way, I'm in his neighborhood, so you'll get a better sense of it anyways. 38, okay, here's 38. $42. 44. So let me just see. Would that be it? 44? Might be. I'm gonna turn off the camera and take a look and see. There it is. So I can see this building right here, which is next to 44, and then I guess this is the street view. So this is next to 44 right here, and then you can see this building right here is the same, right? So let's see. Can you see that? Same. So this is 44. So and actually I just saw a guy up there, so this is the place that he would remember of 44, and that's the guy just closed his curtain. So yeah, so I think this would have been where he would have been at. And this would have been his street. So I just kind of do some pictures of all these streets right here. And I don't want to make the owner uncomfortable by filming it, but I guess I got it pretty good. So yeah, there's a nice little balcony up there too. So I don't, so I'll just let it go at that, because I think Peter will be able to see it, but he won't. I don't want to make the owner uncomfortable. So yeah, he would have saw this right from outside of his window, and so I guess when he was saying that you go downhill, I guess you'd go downhill from here. So he might have, you know, he said he hadn't been here since 1974, so that's, you know, 45 years. But yeah, so he would definitely know this. Probably saw that many times out that window. So I'm gonna walk back down in a minute. And so yeah, Rua dos Cavaleiros would have been here. Street of Horses, I think it would be translated in English. So, okay. All right. Pretty cool. So, yeah, that one is 44 right there. So we're gonna walk down before I make anybody uncomfortable. And so yeah, he mentioned that there was a skating rink right down the street. So there. So I was able to get in there and film a little bit. Pita. Rua de Rosa. So yeah, I'm sure if he was a kid, he probably went down in here and knew neighborhood kids and all that such. That actually, that little area that I walked through there a little bit, you know, and it's there's no it's like more foot pedestrian traffic, right? So I imagine if you were a kid, you'd probably be down in there quite a bit. Hedgehog. So okay, so we're just gonna walk all the way down, and I'll show you what's at the bottom, at the base of this hill. and we'll throw it up on YouTube, and I think you'd be glad to see that. Serendipity Tea Lounge. So yep, so he came across the video by I did one with the Italian restaurant, and then after the restaurant I went up the hill a little bit. So so he was searching for where he used to live when he was a little kid, and I think I was able to find it. So yeah, let me know. Yeah, and if you're interested in the video, or if you want to, if you have some kind of connection with that street as well, just let me know. Maybe you can make some interaction with Peter Lam. I'm sure he'll be on YouTube, and we'll see it, and then you can interact with him. Especially if you grew up in that area and you're trying to connect with somebody who grew up there too. So he would be one of them, one of the people that did. So, okay. So today I'm just going to, actually going to go to Sapala Ruins now, but that'll be a different kind of video. But I wanted to conclude that, but I'll just kind of make sure that he sees this neighborhood that he... And we'll conclude the video right there. So that was the fountain that we somewhat started at. It started over by the roller rink over there, in that area, by the little small temple. This is the church that was at the base of the Italian restaurant from another video. My apologies to the owner if they see the video. I'd like to get back down there again, but today this is kind of my big thing to do today, and then I got lots of little other things that I have to do, so I can't get over that way. And I guess that's it. Should go say hi to them, but so yeah. Anyways, if anybody wants to see me film somewhere, just let me know. And I'm off to do some errands, and gotta get back to do some work as well. So, all right.
Chiquinha,